Joining me now, Lars Larson, host of The Lars Larson Show, and Leslie Marshall, who's a radio talk show host and a Fox News contributor. Lars, let me start with you on this. I get the point, right? Don't put the gun with the candy. But their point at ABC News was you show the kids, you know, the video. Don't touch them. Stay away from them. They're dangerous. And then the point is to make it a little enticing for them to see whether they will listen to the message they just heard. Why is that bad?
Well, it's not bad to teach the kids about gun safety, and frankly, the NRA's Eddie Eagle program, Stop, Don't Touch, Leave the Area, Tell an Adult, is a good one. But how many parents do you know, even you, Megan, as a mom, do you tell your kids one lesson one time and expect them to follow it religiously after that? We know as parents that we have to tell kids the same messages over and over again, and there's nothing wrong with that. What is wrong is for a television network to run this kind of staged experiment that would be no more significant than if they'd hid a butcher knife in a bunch of candy and then had the adult leave the room. Wonder what the kids are going to do. Or a power tool or some household chemicals. It doesn't prove anything other than that kids are inquisitive, which every single parent knows kids are inquisitive. And it doesn't address the problem. As the numbers suggest, most of the so-called children that are taken to hospitals are late teenage aged kids up to 19 who are involved in crime.
Leslie, your thoughts on it?
Well, of that number, over 2,000 are accidents and not criminally related. But Lars, I agree with you about having to tell kids over and over. I have a 5- and 6-year-old. We all know how that is. But the bottom line here is when we look at the school shootings, which we've had 7 of in the month of January alone, when we had 28 in the entire year last year, this message obviously is not working. Parents and grandparents, people who have children in their home, need to, if they're gun owners, be more responsible with their guns, obviously not hiding them in candy or toys, locking them up, not having ammunition, having safety locks on them. We know that in past shootings. We know that in Roswell, New Mexico. We know that in Nevada, in Sparks, Nevada. We know that in Jonesboro years ago, even in Newtown, children had access or took guns from their parents or grandparents, and this has resulted in injury or death.
I'm not listen, I'm not going to disagree with Leslie. My guns are locked up when I'm not using them or carrying them, and it's irresponsible to leave them where kids can get them, although in a lot of households that I know of in more rural areas, kids understand guns are left out and unlocked, and the kids do not go out and play with them. They're taught well. And by the way, most of the school shootings that we've seen involve, again, late teenagers, most of whom have stolen the gun in one way or another and obtained it illegally.
I mean, there's a difference between the little ones and, you know, teenagers who get their hands on guns. Panel, thank you both.
Thank you, Megan.
Thank you.
Well, let us know what